Hello everyone, today we are going to teach pronunciation. Do you know a word called Odour? Odour, Odour. Which one is? Do you think? Give you 3 seconds. Odour, Odour, Odour. You guess which one is? Anyhow, so here's this one. Let me know if you are right, okay? Let me know if you are correct. You can type in the chat. What's your guessing? Or what's your guessing? So, Odour. So today we're going to teach Australian pronunciation. So I have been taking lessons from Australian college professor. So he used to teach pronunciation, Australian proper pronunciation. So because I come from a Taiwanese background, so when I pronounce words, just like many people, I have accents. So that is the reason why I'm taking lessons. And I believe what I have learned from my teacher, it is going to help you, especially the lesson is actually quite expensive. And I think many people don't have the opportunity to pay for it. So I want to share my knowledge with you. And I found really helpful as a learner. The reason is because the questions I have, you might also have it as well. And while I'm learning it, I can share with you. I think this is the best because I know what is if I have questions, which means you will have the similar question to certain aspect. So I believe this is going to help you, okay? So I want to talk about Odour. What's the reason I want to talk about Odour? And then another one is, do you know the difference between these 3 Odour? The other one is I want to write more. It's really hard to write beautifully, you know? And then the other one, no. Older. And then the other one is, I want to write separately because therefore later on I can show you the IPA. And the other one is this one. And then the other one, what's the third one? I don't remember the third one. Oh, the other one is this one. Older. Yeah, that's it. So do you know the difference between these 3? Do you know the difference between these 3 pronunciations? Older, the I know they look so similar, right? Like it's crazy to see these 3 words. Okay, so I'm going to show you the IPA. So the IPA for this one is older. So it's this. You don't have to understand the IPA, but what you need to do is to just learn from this lesson. Don't overthink. Don't think about, I have to go and learn all these IPA in order to understand it. I feel like it's going to make your learning process a little bit more difficult. If you can just learn from what you learn, and every time I practice and I take videos about something, that you can just keep learning each time, and you sort of memorize each IPA. And then this one is let me oh and then this one is okay. So that's 3 different IPA. That's it. Okay, I'm going to show you. So this one, the first one is older, 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 older. You can see my mouth is in O shape. However, my teacher said to me that I, 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 I was still moving my mouth while I'm pronouncing it, which means when you say older, long older, not short one. Okay, when you say it, you have to make an O shape. Older, older, and then don't move your mouth. You can see I still have difficulty of controlling my mouth because due to my past language habits, I found it difficult to control my mouth. Okay, so what you need to do is to order, 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 order. You couldn't gradually tighten up as you say order. It has to stay in the one shape. Order, 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 order. I'm still moving. I'm still moving. It's so annoying. Order, 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 order. I asked my teacher, I said, is this physically possible? He said, of course. Like, without, because the language, because the way we move our mouth are quite different between different cultures. That is a reason why it is so difficult for us. Okay, again, older, 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 older. Have I moved my mouth a little bit? Okay, not even a little bit. He doesn't want me to do even a little bit of moving. It is just not good. The reason he said that because you can see the similarity of these three words. If I move my mouth, the native speaker may be thinking that I am pronouncing other two words. Do you understand? That is the reason why he doesn't want me to move my mouth. And the second one, you can see the same shape. We call this one is O, 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 and it's not older. You understand? O, 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 O. And then the second one is older, older. Can you see my mouth? I have moved my mouth. It's O. So this one is oo, 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 oo. You understand? So it's oo, oo, oo. And this one is the same as this one. But can you see these two dots? This two dots, which is a long vowel, just long, just longer. What is the definition of long? So if normally, so it's 3 times longer than the short one. Okay. So it's all you don't have to learn so you don't have to know so much what's a short one, what's the definition of short. Don't get into much. As I said before, I used to try to learn too much. It is against my learning process. What you need to do is to practice the pronunciation, and it is more important. And one of the things is if you want to pronounce words properly, you have to pronounce the end of the word in order to make sure that you are pronouncing it correctly and clearly. Many non-native speakers, they don't pronounce the end of the word, so it doesn't sound complete. It is very important, okay? The end of the words, like, even when you say accent, maybe people will say accent, like the accent. They don't pronounce the end of the word, which is T. You have to say accent, 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 accent. You can hear T in the end. Okay, so this is just something that I want to remind you. I constantly remind myself to pronounce the end of the word, because we really have to. I have been, before I met my teacher, I had been speaking English for 10 years in my way, and it wasn't accurate. So right now, I have to break my habits and to speak differently again. So it is a difficult process. Okay, my microphone. Okay, we need to have fun. I encourage you to have fun in your life. Life is too short. I know this is just same old thing. Pep talk. I'm serious. The older I get, the more I realize we really just live by the moment. We have to enjoy this moment. You don't know what is going to happen the next moment. And all we can remember clearly right now, and to create our future is right now. Okay? Okay, so the second one is the same. They are the same. These two are the same. Okay, these two are the same. So it's oh, 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 oh. Don't move your mouth. Oh, 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 older, older. This is the first one. Older, 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 older. So what's the second one? Second one has a oo sound in the end, okay? Has a oo, 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 oo. This second sound is oo. So how do you combine these two? How do you combine these two? How do you combine this? So this is o, 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 o. And this is oo, 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 oo. So it's o, o, oh, 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 oh. Do you understand? Can you hear that? So how do you say this? So how do you say this one? Remember, it has an L. Okay, it has an L in. So you have to pronounce the L. I remember the IPA for this one. For the older, the IPA is. Let me. The IPA for this is this one. I remember. So remember to put, after you say O, you have to say L, and then you know the, right? The. Okay, so how do you say? I say it slowly so you can follow up. Older, older. So when you pronounce L, remember the tongue tip you have to press your tongue tip. L, 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 L behind your front T, okay? 它的 L, 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 L. This is something that we don't do in Mandarin. So that is the reason why it is so difficult. Okay, so it's older, older, older. You have to pronounce each one of them, especially the IPA, clearly. You have to look at the IPA, make sure that you pronounce each one of them. That's how you pronounce accurately and clearly. Older, 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 older. Sometimes you think, oh, the second or third one, the second or third one. That's older. Okay? So this one is what? Older, older, older. The second one is older, older. Okay? Older. The first one is older, 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 older. Second one is older, 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 older. Okay? Oh, every time after my pronunciation lesson, I feel like I have dead. Okay? Oh, what's the third one? So the third one, I'm thinking about the IPA. Okay, okay. I have to go and make sure that. Okay, so let me have a think. I remember the IPA for this one is older. Yeah, I think this is the IPA. But I will check again. If it is incorrect, I will put in a description. This is the IPA. So the important part is the vowel. Okay, the vowel is the important part. So how do you say this? This is uh. You know, and this is ooh. Say it again. So it's oh, 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 oh. I feel like burping. Sorry. Oh. So how do you say that? Older, 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 older. Okay? Okay. That's it. So can you see a difference? The vowels make all the difference. Okay? Okay. So let's review it again. The first one is practice again. This one is oh, 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 oh. Don't move your mouth. You can keep your mouth tight. Oh, 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 oh. You can open a little bit. Oh, my teacher said to me, I can do oh, oh, oh. As long as you don't move your mouth, as long as they stay in the same shape and has a oh sound, okay? As long as you can train yourself to do that. Oh, 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 oh. And then the second one is oh, oh, oh. You can so your mouth is like open and shut down. Oh, this one is easier for me. I don't know for you which one is easier. The reason why the first one is so difficult because my teacher wants me to be perfect. So he doesn't want me to move my mouth a little, even tiny bit. Okay, so I need to keep practicing. I think you need to be harsh yourself in the beginning. So later on is better for you. The third one is one. The third one, this how do you pronounce this one? Is uh. And how do you combine these two? Oh. So it's older. Can you hear all of that? All different? Okay, let's so what's that? You know, this is a, you know, if you want to be an immigrant, you just have to learn. That's it. No other solution, okay? You just have to learn. But good for you. Keep learning. So the first one is older. The second one is older, older, older. Even myself, sometimes I forget to pronounce L. Again, older, 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 older. The first one is older, 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 older. The second one is older, 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 older. The first one is older, 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 older. The third one is older, 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 older. Okay? Again, older, 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 older. The third one, older, 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 older. Again. Okay. Older, 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 older. Okay? Good luck to you. First one, older, older, older. Second one, older, 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 older. First one, older, older, older. Second one, I see I moved my mouth. I noticed I moved my mouth, which is incorrect. Don't move your mouth. Older, older, older. I still move it. I think I'm tired. Good luck to you. Just keep practicing. And if you're tired, give yourself a break. Okay. It takes lots of energy. Okay, the first one. Older, 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 older. Second one. Older, 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 older. The third one, older, 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 older. You can hear they are different. They are very slow. From a non-native speaker's perspective, they sound only slightly different. But when you are a native speaker, they can hear all the difference, okay? So it's very important just to keep learning. Just like when people are speaking my language, I can hear the slightest difference. What are you talking about? The tone is different. That is the difference. So that is very important that for us to just to practice this slight difference to pronounce everything accurately. And good luck to you, especially, you know, I'm doing public speaking. That is the reason why I put so much effort in it, and I want to help you as well.